Welcome to my Hebrew channel. I'm looking at Ruth 2, verse 12, and these are still the words of Boaz affirming things that are happening with Ruth. And towards the end of this particular verse, verse 12 here, we find a very beautiful affirmation, a concept that we'll see later on in the story, chapter 2, even a little bit of it, we're in chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. There's a beautiful concept that comes into play right here. Even in the New Testament, Jesus had some of his expressions has very similar affirmations. So let's get on to the studies. And we're into Ruth 2, verse 12. Verse 11 ends about right here. Okay, Siluk Sof Pasuk Shishom, okay, Shilshom, third day or small time. It's one of those idiomatic expressions, a little bit hard to translate, but it just simply means a small portion of time. So, Shilshom, Siluk, Sof Pasuk, ending verse 11. Verse 12 begins right here. Yeshalem, Jehovah. Pa'olech, your work. They'll translate that plural, your works, but it is a singular here. Pa'olech, your work. And you have a possessive kaf on the end. You have it here, and you have it here. And that's about it for possessive suffix pronouns here. So, but shalem here, and this one, shalechmach, are very, very similar, of course, to a well-known noun, namely shalom. And just how do you get shalom? You get shalom by doing salem. In other words, by repaying correctly, by making things good, by setting things straight, by doing things the way they should be done. Okay, you want shalom, shalem. The work you're going to do, if you want shalom as a result of it, you have to shalem to do it. In other words, it's to be the right wages, the right results, the right rewards. So yeshalem, okay? May Jehovah yeshalem. May Jehovah do the right things. May the Jehovah repay you and put things in place so that you can have shalom. Okay, so shalem leads to shalom, and shalom is derived from the action of shalem, putting things in such a good way that all things are in place, all things are working peaceably, all things are working well. Shalom means just a little bit more than just peace, but everything has to be working fine, okay, for things to be shalom. So God will, shalom, may God make it work well. May God bring shalom to you, shalem. That's the verb. The shalom, of course, is a well-known noun. So Yehovah, pa'olech, to your work, and pa, this particular root, pe, ayin, lamed, has been used by Hebrew grammars to indicate the position of the consonants of a triliteral root. So they've done this so that when you're talking about something like halach, hey, lamed, kaf, you're going to say, hey, has a lot of apheresis in pe. Okay, he has a lot of apheresis in the first spot of the triliteral root. So pe stands for the first position, ayin represents the second position, and lamed represents the third position. So if you say shuv, the surik sometimes suffers syncope in ayin, okay, in the second root position. They're just simply letters or names for the position that you find inside of the triliteral root. Some grammars figure, oh, that's a little too complicated. They'll just number first, second, or third consonant of root. But the traditional way is to position based on this particular word right here, pe, ayin, lamed. So if a consonant does things in position pe, it's doing in the front, position ayin in the middle, lamed in the position at the end. So it's a helpful tool once you understand how to use it, but it can take a little bit of a learning curve to catch on why why they've done it, but that's what they've done. It's we live with it now. So pa'alech, tihi, and will should be, or it is, and should be tahi, mash kur tech, your reward. Okay, sheker. Sheker is something that makes something to be straight or to be correct. Okay, and this then is the reward that you should be receiving from Jehovah. Okay, so to your reward, and this is to your work, pa'alech, and to your reward. Mashkur tech, your reward. Same ending here of a suffix pronoun in the second person here. Your works, your reward. Shlama will be again. This then means that adjective is what the kind of reward. It will be a reward that brings peace. So that's a just reward. A reward that is a repayment. It's same. This is the verb. Okay, adjective. Adjective in terms of what's happening with this word right here, and so it defines the condition of the reward that she would be getting. So, misharatech, shaleme, and then me'im, from, with. Okay, a couple of prepositions that are stacked, and we find this sometimes. I think I remember seeing once or twice where 3 of them are stacked, but this one's 2 prepositions pulled together. Prepositions, as you'll find out throughout this particular reading, do carry a lot of use and a lot of weight in the way Hebrew is formed and the way it's used to express things. So this is me, from, im, from, with. Okay, me'im, Jehovah, from, with Jehovah. Most of the force of this particular preposition can be just covered with the word from. Okay, we don't really. Im is sort of extra here. Okay, me'im, but from Jehovah, with Jehovah. So from, with Jehovah, Jehovah. Elohai, construct form, plural form of Elohim. The mem disappears in the construct form here, and we just simply have acidic yod to finish off this particular Elohai, Israel of Israel. God is prince. God rules. Okay, Shar. This word Shar we have here, Sar Shalom, is the same. This is actually it is a title or a name based on an action, and that is God rules. Yashar, Israel. God is a prince, or God serves as a prince, or works as a prince. Asher, which, or when, Ba'at, you came, under which you came, Ba'at. There's also second person, Ba. As I talk about Pal, you're going to say that if you look it up, you'll find a holum in position Ayin, and here it's gone. It's gone through syncope. So that's how I'm using Ayin here to tell you position of the root. If you look it up in the dictionary, they're going to have a holum stuck in the middle of it. This one's gone. So in Ayin, okay, this word drops its middle consonant in Ayin. Okay, so Ba'ot, Ba'at, Bat. Okay, just a straight Bat. There's no effect. The Rafe here kind of reminds us, don't look for any more. Don't look for a dagish here. And this particular comment is good enough for the whole thing. Okay, Ba'at, you come. Lech Hazot, and then anytime you see a lamed in front of a verb, it's going to be working like an infinitive. It is infinitive. So ha lechazot, okay, lechazot, to seek refuge, to hide yourself, to lechazot. That's what this sot hazot, to find, to be a refuge, to be under the refuge. Tachat is under. Preposition again, like I said, lots of prepositions working here to position things and to define things, to connect things. And ke, ka, na, fav, under his wings. So the antecedent for this suffix pronoun here is Jehovah, right here, under his wings. Beautiful expression here, beautiful sentiment as Ruth has left Moab. She has come to Bethlehem, and in Bethlehem the people worship Jehovah, and coming to Bethlehem means that she is now she seeks the protection of God's people here. She's coming under the wings of Jehovah. And in the 3rd chapter, we'll see her on the threshing floor, and she very clearly tells Boaz, throw your wings over me. Now, that's sort of the corners of the garment, but that is very much symbolic of the wings of God. Jesus even used the same concept in the New Testament. He says when he's weeping over Jerusalem, just as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, oh, that you would come under my wings. The people, of course, refused and suffered the consequence of it. They were destroyed. Jehovah is regarded as someone, and it's very symbolic because you're coming under the protection. The same way that a hen would protect her small ones under her wings, that's the way Jehovah protects his people. So beautiful symbolism here of coming under the protection. Now, even in the story of Jesus, when the woman with the flow of blood comes up behind him and touches him on the edge of his robe, she's touching the kanaf, she's touching the wings of this robe, and comes under the power, or comes under the healing of Jesus. Jesus could feel the power going out of him, but again, very symbolic. This person was seeking protection under the kanafim, okay, under the wings there. So beautiful symbolism. When we need protection, find ourselves at in troubles and loose ends and strangers in a strange land, seek the wings of God, seek the wings of Jehovah. He is more than willing to protect you with his wings. Take it as a tremendous symbolism of the kind of protection that Jehovah extends to all of his people. So God bless. May God continue to extend his wings over you and protect you throughout this day and in the coming days.